Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hi, I hope you're having a happy Thursday, and I'm sorry if I'm a little out of breath. It seems like my morning rituals are getting longer and longer, and the reason being is at first I was like, I am not doing my daily draw like I need to, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my daily draw every morning. Then when I got the Goddesses book, I decided to add that to my daily draw. Add more things that I would like to do to make a part of my everyday in order to, hold myself accountable. So I started doing the Goddesses and the daily draw so I could compare them. Then I decided I'm not meditating enough. So now my goal, because I can't do it at night, I'll fall asleep if I meditate at night. My goal is to meditate in the morning too, for at least 10 minutes, depending on how much time I have. Then this morning, I get up, and I remember that I put in the Tarot and Tea group this morning how I was taking control of exercise this year, which is true. My husband and I like to go for walks sometimes late at night after little person is going to bed. It's not like I'm not walking enough, but at the same time, I think back to in high school, even in middle school, I didn't go anywhere really much. I didn't have friends over or anything like that. I sat in my room and danced, sat down, danced. Sometimes I would do that all weekend. I miss doing that, and I noticed throughout the years I have stopped dancing. After high school I was busy, but I was walking everywhere, so there really wasn't that much of a difference. And then after my daughter was born, I stopped walking everywhere. I started using the car because I had to take her everywhere. And I was just truthfully too tired to walk of like 2 miles every day to go to school. So it's just, I've fallen out of practice with it, and I miss dancing. I love dancing. I love going dancing. The homecoming and the prom, I just enjoyed it for the dancing part of it. I could go out and dance. So I took it upon myself. That's going to be another part of my morning routine. Is I have to dance for 10 minutes or 3 songs. And so I just finished, so I'm a little sweaty. But I feel like it's a good practice to remind myself, and it's a really great way to force myself to have it every day. Because then I wake up, I do breakfast and everything with little one, I get my tea. Always have my tea. I come in here, do my daily draw, do my meditation, do my Goddesses, and work out. And we'll see how it goes, especially with how much I love to dance. We'll see how it gets any better, especially added to the walks. Because I already know I'm healthy. Anytime I go to the doctor, they're just like, no, you're fine. Everything's good. Your blood tests are clear. Your cholesterol's fine. Everything's good. Just, you're a little bigger. And it's like, yeah, and I know I need to get that under control. But it's not even just for that anymore. It's just to have fun again. And get back in touch with that part of myself that has been missing. So that's today. Talking about dancing. And Thursdays in the Tarot and Tea group are always Thursday Drive. I try to incorporate some masculine part, because even though, yes, embrace all the feminine, we need to remember to hold on to the masculine too. So, tell me in the comments below what your masculine drive task will be today. Remember, masculinity deals with responsibilities, exercise, accomplishing things, creating stability, even planning, like making to-do lists, and then getting those lists done, things like that. What masculine thing are you doing today to start changing your life a little bit in 2018? Tell me below, and if you need any help, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you. But let's get to today's draw. Today, it was funny. I got the scribe for my daily draw. And when it comes to the scribe, he looks very priestly. He always reminds me of like a Native American sage. But they specifically mention in the guidebook, he's different than a sage because he's not religious and he's not biased. He is the neutral party, and it's just all about documentation and writing things down, doing research, asking questions, seeking advisement if you need it. He's like the ultimate advisor, which I really agree with for me today. After I get my regular to-dos done, I need to do some research and some journaling and figure out some next steps for myself so then I can create awesome content for you guys and just make it amazing. So I agree with that sometimes we need those days where and you notice like this deck is full of third eyes, right? This guy, where normally his third eye would be, it's not there. So this is not an intuition kind of thing. This is a more approaching things from a logical standpoint. You are not connected to your spirituality at this point. You're just researching to then build it, you know? So that's the approach I'm going to take to today after I finish all my masculine drive responsibilities. And it's interesting also that it really went with today's goddess, Caradwen, the Welsh goddess of poetic inspiration. And it's very interesting. It says that she possesses a magic cauldron in which she would brew the source of divine inspiration. And she was brewing it for her future son. And she left a human, or a mortal, it just says a mortal, to guard over the cauldron. And he accidentally had some. When it splashed up on his hand, he accidentally ate some. So she chased him down, shape-shifted into many forms in order to find him. And when she ate him, she then became pregnant and gave birth to the famous Welsh bard, Taliesin. And her magic cauldron is called Amen. So usually after prayers we say Amen. Amen for the Egyptians was the hidden one, a deity of great power, things like that. And it all came from her cauldron. And I find that so interesting because she's saying that sometimes creation can be very intense and very painful. And you can go through a few bumps in the road. But in the end it comes out to just this pure inspiration. And the contemplation here is a cauldron of my life's experiences becomes the hidden vessel of my transformation. And that's so true. I feel like that really pairs with the scribe today, because it's very much my inspiration comes from my life experience, and my life experience then creates a new life for myself. So the key to growing and continuing any kind of metamorphosis that you're undertaking is to continue to experience new things. So that'll be a part of my research today too. What new ways can I experience my life and continue to grow? So if you liked today's video, please feel free to share, subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff, because it really does help. It lets me know if you guys have questions or if you're interested at all. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.